Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I have got a 2-card PSA reveal. So this one's a bit different. Obviously it's online, and the reason I'm doing that is because I did not choose to have these cards submitted back to me or sent back to me from PSA. I submitted them and said I chose send them off to the vault. So one of these is going to the vault. The other one I'm listing on eBay through PSA at an auction, and that's how we're going to sell them. So let's start off this reveal by revealing the first one, which did get a 10. Much to my surprise, if you watched the video where I sent them off for grading, I was thinking this would get a 6 or a 7 probably, because somewhere in here there was a pretty large, what you would call like fingernail marking on the surface. And I thought for sure when I saw that card, I was like, man, this has surface damage that I couldn't see in the picture. Like, that's awful. I didn't want to sell it on my eBay store. I was like, I'm just going to get it graded. I'm going to send it in before the next card to hope the next card gets the 10. I'm going to use this as my throwaway card. We'll just sell it for whatever. But it got a 10. So, I mean, obviously something went right. Now, I was trying to test something here as well. I did not send these cards back to me. There's rumors I hear from time to time that PSA grades you easier when you submit cards to them, and you're sending them off to the vault. I do not know if that's because if you sell it through the vault, you know, on eBay or something, maybe PSA gets part of the fee that's charged when you sell that item, so they're making more money off of it, thus want a higher grade, or quite simply what I think happened. I think the grader just missed this, right? You can't see it here. I know that there's a mark in here somewhere. You can't see it, but there should be one if you hold it under the right lighting. So first one got a 10. I'm ecstatic. I bought these before, I bought them before and submitted them the day before the news about the blue X Factors came out. So I bought both of these raw for about $125 a piece. So that's $250. And then grading with PSA was another $110. So that's about $360 all in on just these 2 cards, which is a decent chunk of money. But 10s right now are selling for close to $700. So doubling my money with just one of them. And the second one that I was hoping to get a 10 on, and I actually did think it had a shot to get a 10, it 10'd as well. Now, it's kind of fun to flip back and forth between the two. You can see the centering differences. Nothing major, but definitely a slight centering difference. This one I did think should get a 10. I like to base it off of from the text to the border and from the border to the border. That, to me, is what centering should be. This is the edge of the design, this Mavericks right here. That logo is the edge of the design, so I think that should be. I thought this was a 10. It got a 10, not complaining at all. So obviously, that's about, what, $1,400 in value. We're going to say that we could get, I don't know, maybe about $1,200 out of that from selling these. So total, looking to profit somewhere in the range of like $800, I want to say, is my goal. One thing I will note, PSA did offer me $1,100 for the 2 cards. That would be $1,100 straight up. I think I can get closer to that $1,200 number. It's about $100 more. We'll see. Worst case scenario, I do think, is that $1,100 just takes slightly more work, but I'm never going to touch the card, so I'm not going to complain. Now, one other thing I want to take a look at here. This isn't a super long video. It's just 2 cards, but 2 10s. One's going off for grading at auction, and then one is obviously going to the vault. So, 2 things to keep in mind. The pop report, 43% gem rate from PSA. So even the card I thought was clean probably was a toss-up, right? But that first card getting a 10, I mean, that's unbelievable. They obviously, these aren't the cleanest cards in the world if the gem rate's in the 40s. The fact that both of them got a 10 is pretty incredible. So I do think my grading order is a bit of a statistical outlier. Sample size is very small of only 2 cards, but we'll take what we can get. And then the other thing I wanted to mention was that this order arrived February 2nd. It is March 18th today. They popped on the 17th. That's a pretty quick grading turnaround. That's what, 45 days at the maximum. February short too, so that's 26 plus 17, 43 days. So that's probably somewhere in the range of 30 business days. This was 40 business days to get graded. So pretty quick turnaround time. really happy with the order. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, comment other video ideas, as well as what you think of these cards down below in the comment section. eBay store and ComC store are linked in the description. As always, thank you guys for watching. 2K for life. Peace.